We turn now to politics and Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders, who is on the campaign trail in San Diego. Senator, thank you very much for getting up so early to join us. I hope you have coffee. So you're out there trying to get delegates, and Hillary Clinton is saying that there is no way she's not going to be the nominee.
Well, I think that Hillary Clinton has not looked at a lot of the national polls out there, which have me doing a lot better than she is against Donald Trump, and that's true in almost all of the state polls as well. I think she may not have noticed that in the last three contests we won and we tied in Kentucky, and that we have an excellent chance to win a majority of the states coming up in the next 2 weeks. 6 states, we think we can win most of them, including California. I think when you have a situation, John, where over 400 superdelegates declared for Hillary Clinton before anyone else was in the race, before the first ballot was cast, before anyone had a sense of how the campaign was going, I think we have a chance to win over some of those superdelegates who see me as the strongest candidate against Trump. And also I think we can, if we do very, very well, and it's an uphill fight, if we do very well in the next 6 states, we will have a majority of pledged delegates or come very close to that.
Let me ask you about that uphill fight on the question of pledged delegates. We'll leave superdelegates for a moment. Just on the pledged delegates, the way the math works out is that you need to win in those remaining contests by 40%. That's not just a steep hill, that's almost vertical, Senator.
Well, it is a steep hill, but we have won races by more than 40%. California has 475 delegates. I'm here in California. I think there's a very positive response in one of the most progressive states in this country. So, John, this is an uphill fight. We've got 46% of the pledged delegates right now. My hope is to make it to 50%. You know, John, when we began this campaign, we were at 3% in the polls. We were 60 points behind Secretary Clinton. We have come a long way. It's been an uphill fight. We're going to continue to fight till the last ballot is cast.
What's your feeling about the process so far? Do you think it's been fair to you?
Well, this is what I think. I think that the issues that we are raising, the fact that we have to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour, that people sense there's something wrong in American society where they're working longer hours for lower wages, and almost all new income and wealth is going to the 1%, where we are the only major country on earth that doesn't guarantee paid family or medical leave, health care for all. We're the only major country. I think that what people are sensing is the need for real change in this country, and establishment politics or establishment economics is not doing it. In terms of the process, well, you know, we've taken on the entire Democratic establishment in in every state that we have run in. We have had to take on the entire Democratic leadership, and yet we have now won 20 states, and I think we have a real chance to win a lot more in the next couple of weeks. So, you know, in some states it has been great. People have been absolutely fair. Other states perhaps not so much. In terms of the debates, for example, we're still waiting. Secretary Clinton agreed way back when to do a debate in California in May. We are hoping that the Democratic National Committee will ask her to keep her word and allow that debate to go forward.
One of the things I hear from a lot of your supporters, the people who are a part of this movement you've created, is they really think that it's rigged against you, that the system, it's not just that you're fighting the establishment, but that the establishment has essentially bent the rules to defeat you. Do you buy into that idea?
Well, this is what I will say, John. The world that I see going out on the campaign trail, where people are working 2 or 3 hours, where they can't afford to send their children to college, where young people want real change in terms of climate change and a tax on carbon, is such a different world than where the political establishment is. It's like 2 parallel universes. And what we have done, and I'm very proud of it, is bring, I think, millions of people into the political process who formerly were not in it. Right now in California, what I'm reading is that there's a tremendous surge in people registering to vote. So, you know, when you take on the entire political establishment, when you take on the financial establishment, when you take on the media establishment, John, it is very hard in this campaign, and CBS does better than most, I have to tell you, to allow serious discussion about serious issues. which has handicapped us. You know, if I were insulting somebody, we'd get a lot of attention. But real discussion about why the middle class is disappearing and income and wealth inequality is growing, somehow, you know, for corporate media, not so much interest in that.